Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And as you can probably tell from my voice, I'm still under the weather, so bear with me. But today we are going to be taking a look at Shiba Inu. This sort of comes away from our usual, type of projects that we talk about, or coins. We don't tend to talk about these meme coins at all. It's not really what we're into, but we're going to dig into it. It has trebled in price in the last week or so. So lots of people asking about it, so we'll delve into what our thoughts and opinions are, and I'll give you my warning or words of warning on this one. So if you like this sort of content, mash that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video, and do comment and let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on this coin. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Let's get into it. So coin market cap. So the price at the time of recording is 0.0000218, down 2.5%. Done really well in the last week or so. Trebled in price. But let's sort of talk about I guess the words of warning that are out here, right? We all know that Musk has tweeted, and sort of everybody that watches the show knows my opinion on Elon Musk. He should probably be sort of refrained from actually putting these tweets out. He is manipulating the market, and I'm not a fan of people doing that, right? But big short investor 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗧 dismisses Shiba Inu as pointless. So let's sort of get into what he's saying here. Michael, investor of the Big Short fame, isn't a fan of Shiba Inu. He dismisses the Dogecoin inspired cryptocurrency, which has more than trebled in price over the past week, because there are too many coins in circulation, and I completely agree with that. Now, I believe that he has deleted the tweet, but this is what it or how it read. Just saying, 1 quadrillion seconds is about 32 million years, he tweeted. 1 quadrillion days is 2.7 trillion years, or all of time from the beginning of the universe multiplied by 71,000. In other words, pointless. Now, I think this is a really interesting way of articulating how stupid the amount of coins are. It is just something else. This is one of those where lots of people are going to potentially get hurt. Just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. But Burry's tweet suggests he's not a fan of Shiba Inu, and it's not a compelling investment because of the vast number of coins that are in existence limits its possible price acceleration. Completely agree with that. Now, with that said, there are talks of burning tokens. I'm not a fan of this, but it's one of those. Is it an empty promise just to drive people into it, to increase the price, and then it's just an empty promise? Or is there actually something behind it? It's really interesting, but I don't like all this sort of speculation when it comes to token burns. You just have to take into account the blunders that the team at Reef made around selling some of the coins, which they ended up basically dumping on Reef investors at the time. Luckily Nick and myself got out, but they promised token burns, and those were empty promises. Could this be the same? Potentially it is. But the hedge fund manager has been ringing the alarm on crypto this year. He describes Bitcoin as a speculative bubble fueled by huge amounts of leverage. Now, he could have a point, and there's many people that are going to look once the bull run has peaked and the prices drop right back down. People are going to look at what Michael is saying here, and they're going to believe that he was correct. He was accurate in what he was saying. It was a bubble, but it isn't. It's a cycle. And this is the thing with people from traditional finance backgrounds, with a lack of understanding of what it is that they're talking about. Now, in addition, Berry questions the long-term perspective given the threat of government intervention. He also, ridicules Dogecoin's surge to record high prices, labeling it Doge's breakfast. And, I completely agree. Nick and myself aren't fans of these at all. We think they actually do more harm than good. And there is always counter arguments, like people saying that Dogecoin is used as a form of payment, and that is its use case. Yeah, but if you were to ask anybody with an ounce of sense, you can purchase something with your Bitcoin, or you can purchase something with your Dogecoin. Which are you going to purchase something with? Like, everybody's going to purchase with Dogecoin if they've got any sense. Nobody's going to purchase with their Bitcoin, knowing where Bitcoin's going to go towards the peak of the bull run. 𝗕𝗪𝗀𝗪𝗏 has compared the hype around Bitcoin, meme stocks and other popular assets to previous bubbles in housing, internet companies. He warns they're driven by speculative, I guess just speculation, right? And they're going to reach insane heights, and then literally it's all going to just drop off a cliff. And that is because of the cycle. So we're expecting this to happen. I think all of these are relative. The housing market, the internet companies, they dropped off a cliff. You look at the likes of Amazon stocks, they went right down. Same with Tesla, but they came back, right? And that's where money is made. 𝗕𝗪𝗀 is best known for his lucrative bet against the mid-2000s housing bubble, which immortalized him in a book and movie, The Big Short. So immortalized. I can't talk because of my runny nose today. But yeah, for me, it's one of those. So I guess from my point of view, I am completely aligned to a lot of the stuff that Michael is saying here, right? In the regards of the fact that there are far too many tokens for this to be a viable investment. Look, speculative, there could be a token burn. Yeah, possibly. Likely to be an empty promise, in my opinion. The fact that people might have a use case, you can't invest, in my opinion, based on that. Nick and myself look at the fundamentals of projects. We look at the roadmaps, what they're looking to do, the technology sat behind it, the team, and ultimately what the use cases are, not what the use cases could be if somebody was to do that on a protocol in the future, maybe, possibly, nothing defined. You can't invest that way, in my humble opinion. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. It's just my opinion. There are going to be many people that are getting in thinking this is going to go to 1 pence, 2 pence. And really, is it likely to? I don't think, not in this bull cycle for sure. I think it's one of those. It's dangerous for the space, and it could potentially be used to get negative regulations in place if people, are fooled into getting into these types of projects. But do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. For me, far too many coins in circulation. For me, there are the potentials for the crash of crypto and all of that, but I do think that will just be at the end of the bull run. At the peak of the bull run, we will drop 70-80%. This is expected. We talk about this openly. Anybody that understands crypto will know this and expect this. And I do think that there are channels on YouTube that are talking about these sorts of projects and compelling people to get into them. I was just looking at a channel just now, and it's got 54,000 views. Get this particular coin, you should invest, and you should get 10 million of these coins, is the minimum that you should have. This for me is dangerous. People are just going to buy these just because you're talking about them, and it has zero use case really. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not into these sort of coins, so do let me know your thoughts and opinions. Really interested to know. And again, this is not financial advice. We always say do your own research before making any investment decisions, and if you make any investment decisions, they are yours and are yours alone. So with that said, take care, and I will catch you in the next one.